Keyboard Exchange International.
Hi folks, Jim Huss here at Keyboard Exchange International with Mr. Grant, who is our Senior Technical Advisor in the electronics shop now. And Grant, you gave me some really great news this morning about this 1966 Hammond B-3 organ. And this is for our good new friend in Holland. And what I'd like for you to do is give him a preliminary report of what you found when we knew that this organ was in the foam zone. And the foam would have to come out and be removed. And you take it from here for a moment, if you would, please.
Sure. So you might not recognize everything here because we've got things taken apart a little bit, but I went through and fully tested this B3 before I started and found that we were missing one key contact seemed to be severed or not working for some reason. So I went ahead and pulled everything out. So we got both manuals out here. They're upside down, so you probably don't recognize them. Took this cover off. It was a lower manual key contact we were missing. So found right away there was quite a bit of foam in here. It was deteriorating to a point where it's almost like dust. And so we had to be very careful taking this cover off because otherwise you get the foam everywhere. Vacuumed everything out, got in there with a magnifying glass and found every bit of tufts of foam that were in there, got it all out, and found one wire that had been affected by the foam. It was corroded and broken. So we clipped off the corroded areas, soldered the ends back together, redressed everything with more, nylon string to hold all the wires in place so they don't get out of where they're supposed to be and tangle on things.
If I may interject here, that nylon string or cotton string, whatever it is we use, that takes the place of the foam,
Correct.
Which took the place of the felt. So both the felt and the foam were used as retaining devices to hold all that wiring in place. Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't explain.
Well, you're thinking technical. I'm coming in trying to think, let's explain the practical to people.
Okay.
But continue with your technicality. If I have to interrupt you again,
No, it's all
hope
right.
you won't be offended in any way. No, because you're the technical guy, I'm the explainer. Take it away. Continue, please.
We're going to do the same thing with the upper manual here. We're going to take this off, this cover, and very gingerly and get the foam out. Vacuum everything out again, inspect everything closely with a magnifying glass, and then we're going to put all this back together. We also noticed the key contacts were a little bit dirty. A lot of notes were giving us a bit of static as we pressed them. So we're going to take all the bus bars out one at a time, clean them off, lube those up, put them back in, and that's going to clean all of that up for us. Then we're going to get this thing back in the organ, clean up all the keyboard, put in new upstop felts. We're going to put on a new AC box on the bottom here so that we have a proper safe grounding for this organ, and redo the pedal felts, all of the other stuff that we normally do. Rebuild the preamp, which is behind me. Well, you can't see it. And we're going to add an OBL2, which is basically a direct out small box that we'll put down on the bottom of the organ so people can plug in extra speakers or plug into a PA if they wish to do so. But when we're done with this, it's going to be better than new, as we like to say.
Our customer would like to hear the word perfect.
Perfect would be
just a step below, better than new.
Yes.
Depends how you interpret it. But what we're shooting for on this particular organ, as we do with all our organs, make them as perfect as possible,
Yes.
that is humanly possible. And whatever is not humanly possible, we figure that takes a little longer.
It takes an extra day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this is just like a preliminary overview of the work we're doing for our friend in Holland. And I appreciate the good news you gave me, because When you tested the upper manual, you didn't find any problems there?
No, upper manual was fine.
Okay.
But
so,
we know there's foam in there, so we've got to get it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And every organ that's in what we call the foam zone, which would be from 1964 and a half to the end of production, has this foam issue. In this case, the organ itself was mint condition, but that doesn't always mean the keyboards are going to be perfect. We found one note. And as you and I have discovered, sometimes the factory doesn't wire one note.
Yeah, I think that's for us.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like a private little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it just became public.
That's that's for me to have some fun. So my job isn't so easy. They just leave out one to see if anybody will ever notice.
Oh yeah, and then 60 something years ago, we figured out that it was maybe they made it on a Thursday afternoon or whatever, you know. But I guess we've found about 24 factory omissions over the years, and it's always kind of, I guess we're kind of geeks on this subject, but when we find one, we get a little laugh amongst ourselves that, hey, after all this time, no one noticed it.
Yeah.
But here at Keyboard Exchange International, we are striving for perfection and what we like to call better than new. So folks, this is just a progress report. You'll get to hear this organ again along with Joss, and we'll do another video when it's all back together.
Sure.
And when you were talking about the keyboards, there are definitely keyboards under here, and they really feel like new. They've got that new feel. They'll feel even better when you put the new felts, the up felts in.
Absolutely.
I think we'll wrap this up for now, Grant. Thank you very much for all your efforts, and thanks for your time and attention, folks. Jim Huss and Mr. Grant signing off from the electronics shop here at Keyboard Exchange International in sunny Sanford, Florida. Hi, I'm Jim Huss, speaking with you from the showroom at Keyboard Exchange International. We'd like to thank all of you who have helped us grow our business for the past 51 years, and it is our intent to find good homes for all the instruments we have gathered from all over the United States. Thank you to the families that have preserved the instruments and then sold them to us, knowing that we would find good homes for them. If you, on the other hand, are in need of an instrument, please give us a call. There's been a lot of effort to gather these instruments together, and we would like to make you part of the Keyboard Exchange International family. Let's all work together to keep these fine instruments going long into the future so that we now and future generations can continue to enjoy the wonderful sound of the Hammond tone wheel organ. God bless. Signing off.